Hello, and welcome to a brand new series on morganlinton.com, where we spend just a short period of time to get just the information that you want to know from some of the top experts in the domain industry. We have here none other than my good friend Toby Clements. Toby, welcome.
Hey everybody.
So what I like about Toby is Toby has a gut instinct for domain names and which ones will sell, which ones won't, and really where the value is, and he is on the pulse of the market. So Toby, tell me a little bit about where the market is now and where you see the investment opportunities.
Well, I think the market is overall just consistent based on what it's been in the past. We've all had our peaks and we've all had our valleys, and right now I think the market is recovered well enough and it's consistent enough to invest, and I'm seeing extremely good returns for my clients in specific, my buyers and sellers. So overall consistent, you know, if I had to use one word to explain it.
And so what kind of domains? So for an investor that's trying to understand what kind of domains have the most liquidity, what do you recommend?
Keyword domains, high CPC, generic domains, 2L, 3L, 2N, 3N, which are letters and numbers. Generic domains that people will always buy. The key is to make sure that when you're purchasing a name that there's a clear business model and the name makes sense.
That's good advice. And now what about the big debate between .com, .net, .org, .me, .co? What TLDs do you need to focus on to get liquidity?
.com's king,
yep.
.net is up next, then .org. If I had to choose some CC TLDs after that, it would be .co.uk and .de.
Cool, that's good advice. Now when you look at something like .de, English, German, both, what do you think?
Both, and it helps to have a good friend in Germany.
Okay, there you go, yeah, absolutely. What do you think the biggest mistake, because you get, how many emails do you get a week of people wanting to list names in your newsletter?
I get around 5,000 to 6,000 submissions a week, so
wow.
That's I would say 1,500 plus emails a week, if I had to throw out a guess.
And what percentage of those make it in?
Not many.
Not many.
Out of 5,000 submissions, I run roughly 30 to 50 names a day, Monday through Friday, so that's about 150 names, so with 2% maybe, so it's not many.
So you know the mistakes that people are making. So what is one of the biggest mistakes you see investors making where they send you names and you go, wow, you're just not going to be able to sell these?
Well, they just, they'll use plural when it should be singular, and they're just, names don't make sense, you know. Instead of curtain rods, they'll say curtainsrod.com, you know, and so that's what I meant by names need to make sense. There needs to be a clear business model. If it's an e-commerce product, such as curtain rods, just as an example, you would want it to be curtainrods.com, not curtainsrod.com.
Yep, no, that's a really good point. All right, now one extra tidbit. If there's one little piece of advice that someone would go, Toby, you've rejected me time after time after time, what can I do? Give them one shred of advice to be able to get something that's going to work. A
lot of people out there will send me names, Morgan, and they'll send me very poor quality .coms, but they'll turn around and send me a .info or a .biz that might be pretty good quality. What people need to do is focus their money on higher quality. If they can't afford the higher quality .com, go with the .net or the .org rather than a .info, in my opinion. I think money's better spent on the 3 US TLDs.
Yeah, really good advice.
Yeah.
All right, well, Toby, thank you very much for sharing knowledge information here. Let people know where they can find out more about you and subscribe to your newsletter.
TobyClements.com. You can go there to sign up for my newsletter. You can follow me on Twitter at Toby Clements, and of course I'm on Facebook, Toby Clements as well.
There you go. Thank you very much, Toby. I appreciate it.
Thank you.